Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Absolute Football Podcast, Absolutely Lower League, the show dedicated to everything from the EFL Championship, League One, and League Two. What a team we've got tonight. I mean, some of us are double podding. We'll all be sick of each other at this point. I'm only joking. I'll never get sick of you guys. But, Jen, how's your week going so far? And please give us an update as well, because I know something else has come out about Morecambe. This afternoon.
Yeah, it's all right. I just feel like I'm on a roller coaster that's like going up and then down and then up and then staying in the middle and then going down and then going up again. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. But yesterday, Jason and Punjab had a meeting with a mediator because they're just not getting on, which I get. Everyone's getting riled up now. So apparently that was done yesterday afternoon. It went from the afternoon into the late evening. They were at it for hours, apparently. And then Liam got a statement. I think it was about 3:00. He came down on his laptop and I just looked at him and I was just like, why have you got your laptop in your hand? What's going on? That laptop's been in the bag for the past 2 weeks. What's going on? And then he said, Rob, run game, said, get your laptop ready. There's a statement going out. So me and Liam were generally just sat on the couch, hearts racing, what's actually happening now? Is this it? But obviously it came out that there has been fees agreed between Jason and Punjab to sell the club to Punjab. So it's just a waiting game. We have 6 days now until the National League meet again and decide what they do from there. So for me, it needs to be done by tomorrow. Or Monday at the latest. There needs to be directors put in place tomorrow ready to sell the club. There needs to be something done tomorrow, because if we go into the weekend and it's still not done, that gives us 2 days realistically to sort it out. So I think as fans, a lot of the Morecambe fans aren't sure on it. I was speaking to my friend before and she's a Leeds fan, and she was just saying even I don't believe it. As a Leeds fan, I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth anymore, because we've had so many lies and so many promises and stuff. And it's I turned around to Liam and I was like, I won't believe it until I see money in your bank account.
Yeah.
Or the National League have said, right, this is Morecambe's first game of the season. This is when it's going to happen. But you've got to try and stay optimistic and hope it's going to happen. But the fact that it wasn't just one statement by Jason, it was a joint statement between both of them.
Yeah.
It makes me feel that something is sorted and something is going to happen over the next couple of days. So it is just a waiting game, but we're hopeful that in the next couple of weeks we will be playing National League football. And I
hope so.
I'm ready to go to a football game now. I'm ready to go and watch them. And my thought process is now it's going to become very, very hectic in this house if something goes, because Derek has got 25 people to sign.
In the nicest way possible. I bloody hope it is busy in that house soon.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, he's got everything ready. He's got all the match day graphics ready. He's got all that ready. It's just signing the players, because there's going to be at least 20 that are going to have to come through the door before we even step foot on a pitch. Currently, we have 3, and that's only because they are sticking around because they love the club that much. I think it's going to be, if it happens, it's going to be a very busy next week, and I don't expect to see Liam home before midnight most nights, because he's going to have to do pictures and videos of new players and stuff, and it's going to be crazy. But I think if it happens, it's going to be the good crazy. It's the crazy that we wanted 3 months ago, and now we're getting it now. So we're hopeful, but like I said to my friend, we hope for the best, but we prepare for the worst. So I'm not getting the hopes up just yet until I see that he's signed on a dotted line or there's money in Liam's bank account. That's when, for me, I will know that the sale's gone through and he's out of our club.
Of course.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
I was just going to say, I feel like as much as we read these statements, obviously, absolutely adoring you, Jen, I feel like it gives us a different kind of side of emotions when it comes to the whole situation. And all the time I override an emotion. It's been people like Liam getting paid, keeping his job as well, because obviously he's had other options and he's turned it down because he loves Morecambe.
Yeah.
So I just I just really hope for like everybody that it is sorted. I think it's probably right to be cautious given previous statements, but definitely seemed more optimistic. Like you said, it was a joint statement, so fingers firmly crossed.
Yeah, we can only hope that over the next couple of days, and even it could happen over the weekend. It just depends what happens, but we're hopeful, but we're watching with guard to see if it actually happens, because we've had this before where he's promised stuff, and there's been 3 or 4 times he's promised wages and wages haven't gone into the banks. It was May the last time Liam was paid. We're now in August. Like, it's not all right what he's doing, but we're hopeful that it could be sorted in the next few days or so. But like everyone, we will believe it when I see an email on Liam's laptop that says the club is sold, and that's it. That's when I'll believe it. But for now, we hope and we pray that it's going to happen.
Fingers crossed.
That holiday, Jen, manifesting.
I'm booking that. As soon as he gets the money in that account, I'm booking holiday. I'm going. I don't care. Someone else can run Morecambe for a week. It's fine.
I love it. Treaty, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Shah. Week's been all right. City doing well. Can't complain. Yeah.
I don't think you ever complain, Treaty. I don't think I've ever seen you complain. I'd love to see you on a rant one day, just so everyone could see. I think you're too happy and too smiling and positive for that. But I'd love to see it. I started off that way, Dreety, and look at me now. I'm a mess. Ben, how are you and how's your week been so far?
Yeah, I'm all good. The JCB all back again together, double podding. So nice to have a little bit of a change and talk a little bit more. I would say more professional sort of football rather than the old lump it forward and everything like that and hope for the best. But yeah, nice to be back on. We
can be the JCB CD with Claire and Dreety, or we can be DC JCB. Oh.
Sounds like it might be for DJ, that. I like it.
It does. I like it. And last but not least, Claire, how are you and how's your week been?
I'm actually off work this week and I feel more tired than I would if I was working. But I think, a 3-year-old takes a lot of effort to entertain, don't they? So, I mean, Jen found that out the other day when she was sitting in a cafe colouring in. Not any choice.
Had a great time.
You use this crayon, Jen.
Aww. I know, I got major FOMO. I was like, where was my invite?
I think I booked the train ticket on Saturday or something like that.
I'm only joking.
But I actually did tell Jen me and you were going on a road trip to a Morecambe match when everything's sorted out.
100%. 100%. And of course, we have got our lovely people in the chat. And I mean, come on. We're trying not to, but we have got a lot of football to cover. You all want us to cover all this football. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. Good evening. And I know it's Championship week 1. I know Sam put in the graphics, it was week 2. But if you look at my graphics after, I've got Championship week 1 and the other 2 leagues week 2. Don't you worry your little self. Honestly, man. I'm just pre-warning everyone in the chat as well. I've got a bit of a bite to me tonight. So if you even dare to poke the bear and upset me, you will get the sass of me. You really will. I'm so sorry, Kyle, that you've had some rough few weeks. I hope you are okay. By the way. And there's a lot of support for Morecambe, what I love to see. We've had that throughout the old shows, and that's why I know, obviously, the Morecambe chat, it isn't EFL, but the whole family and the community, our football ones, are all interested in Morecambe and what they're going through. So that's why I did want to give a little bit of an update on here so everyone's aware of the situation. I think this one's for you, Ben.
See, I know ball, I do. I know. You know the players that are going to make it. Could be Premier League before, he might be getting on a little bit, but no, I'm glad he's going to get into his dream in the next round of the old EFL Cup.
Sassy Shah, yes, very sassy Shah. So be careful, everyone. We've got Lee as well. Evening, Lee. Hope you're okay. And Are you ready to talk about a 0-0 Drita?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
I tell you what, we shall start. So, as you can see, championship results, match day. It's game week 1, as I put in my graphics. See? I might look a bit of a dimwit, but I'm not. So, Jen, any standouts on here for you, or any you thought was very surprising?
I've got to talk about Leicester City, Sheffield Wednesday, because I did watch that on the TV. I thought for Sheffield Wednesday, for everything that they were going through and are going through at the minute, they put on a show. And when they scored that goal, that away stand was incredible. And it shows that even though you're going through tough times, the players are going on that field and they are putting their heart and soul for that football club. And a huge credit to the fans for staying away for 5 minutes before the game, because that really, really made an impact on the TV. And you could see, especially when they came out as well, and all the Leicester fans were clapping them. I think that again shows the football community. But for me, Sheffield Wednesday are trying their best right now, and I want nothing more than for them to get sorted. But Leicester are doing really good stuff as well at the minute, even though it's only game week 1. They could be up there to go straight back up, so who knows?
Do you know what I really liked as well? How classy the Leicester fans were and how they applauded for Sheffield Wednesday fans. Yeah. And I thought that was really, really good that it came together in solidarity for that. Yeah. It's really nice to see, because as we've seen already with obviously yourselves, Jen, Sheffield Wednesday, I know there's a lot of other teams going through difficulties as well. It's just nice knowing that not only have you got the support and you can lean on your own fans, but the whole football family and the whole football pyramid as well. So I thought that was really class of them.
100%.
We have got our very own Sam. Hi, Sam. Sam, the EFL Premier League man. I'm determined to get him on a non-league show one week as well, so we can call him the non-league man. He can talk about Eastleigh, about how he boos the team bus when Rochdale play him. He got us that win, that game. I'm determined. We need it. Getting booked in for you, Jen, as well. Just get Sam booing everyone.
The first game back, whichever one it is, whenever that happens, Sam needs to, hopefully it's a down south team, and then he can just go and boo them for us.
Get him outside Jason's house booing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Drita, is there any on here that you want to give a mention to?
I'd probably say Stoke and Derby, because obviously that was the last game of the season last season, and for Stoke to get a win over them, that was pretty impressive for them. I think they'll be one to watch this season. I think they'll be one to watch this year, Stoke, and I kind of thought it would be a draw, so I was very surprised when Stoke got the win, to be fair.
Ben, any on here you want to mention?
I think the big surprise of the weekend was obviously Sheffield 1, Bristol City 4. Talk about getting revenge of the disappointment of the playoffs last year in the fashion that happened, and that's probably a bit of a shock to the system for Sheffield United. Obviously looking to sort of bounce back after playoff defeat last year, and you think they need to make a statement early on, but obviously weren't able to do that. And I think they could be forgiven if they'd lost 4-1 at Ashton Gate, but the fact they've lost 4-1 at Bramall Lane, which has been a very hard place for teams to go to in the Championship in the last couple of years, that was probably like I said, the come down they probably didn't need. But I think as well, being got to give a shout, even though they didn't get the result in the end. I think Wrexham made a good account of themselves for their first game back in the Championship for a long time. It looked like they might be heading towards a great, a brilliant 3 points, but they got a little bit of a lesson, of taking that really big step up for them now. But I think we've always seen as well the fact they've added Nathan Broadhead as well to their ranks. Today shows that their intent, that they're willing to compete at this level. And but if they keep putting performance against like they did against Southampton, the points will come for them.
Yeah, I completely agree. They've made some good signings as well, to be fair, Wrexham. I think Connor Cody, I did mention it on last week's show. I think that's a very, very solid signing. You think not that long ago, it was in the England squad, and he's a very good Premier League defender, but in the Championship, I think that is some signing, Connor Cody.
And they've just signed Nathan Broadhead for £10 million today as well. Like, he was in the last year of his contract at Ipswich and then throwing 10 million on him.
Any standouts for you, Claire?
I agree with the Sheffield United match. I think I don't know. Johnny's been telling us things are not going to go that well this season, and that's that'd be an eye opener, isn't it? And well done for Charlton winning on the first game.
Mention that, yeah,
in the Championship. Nice for our Graham and our new resident Charlton fan as well.
No, if I'm right in saying it was Harvey Nibbs who scored the goal as well. I'm pretty sure I got that one right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Thanks, Ben. I'm sure I didn't dream it. But yeah, let's quickly go to the chat and have a look. If anybody does want to send in their match reports as well, if you went to the game, if you've watched a game, please feel free to do that. We love reading them out. And yes, has been confirmed by the chat as well. So let's have a quick look in the chat. So Graham has put, Norwich, you had one job. I know. You know why that happened, right, Graham? Because I've backed them to do very well this season. So obviously I'm the jinx because I'm not very good at predictions. Definitely not. And do you know what's even worse? I backed my own team to win the playoffs. You know what's going to happen. Bristol City 4-1 away was a result for me, and we are playing them on Saturday. Some good goals as well in that game. And obviously, Louis Barry, did you see the effort from Louis Barry, Claire?
Yeah.
Very good effort. But yeah, cracking free kick, weren't it, Ben?
Oh, yeah. No, well, I saw that one. Like, so it must have been a good 30 yards out, mustn't it? Like, I think it was the only place he could hit, really, in the end. But no, I was cracking hitting that.
Right, there's a lot of chat coming, so just bear with me. For some reason today, my laptop, I think it just wants to tip me over the edge because it's being really, really slow. So I do apologise. Lucas, but I'll read everyone. Promising news coming from Morecambe. They're now hopefully it goes the right way for them. Aw. So cute, Luke, even though you are not coming to the Gateshead Dale game. You've decided to go away instead.
Fuming.
Do you know what really made me laugh, though, is the fact he was like, oh, it's going to be on a Tuesday night, I'm convinced. So now we put it on a Wednesday. We can't even go. The ref obviously didn't like Wrexham on Saturday. Josh in the chat as well. As a United fan, I rate Radek Vitek. He had a great season out on loan in Austria. We have got as well, Sam. Scott Twine is an incredible free kick taker. He really is. Yeah. Honestly, I really got into that game, but I was also really, really shocked with Sheffield United as well. I mean, for me, I don't know what it was with them. They just didn't look kind of themselves, and the Sheffield United we knew. They had a mistake or two in them as well. They looked quite rocky, but Bristol City just utilised on their mistakes, and 4 goals. I mean, I wasn't expecting that.
Is there more pressure on them though? Like I think after last year, you'd probably think there's a little bit added pressure now that Sunderland have gone. We're one of the big names in the Championship. Now they're sort of really been tipped to, get automatic promotion here this year, which is going to be tough. You think, two of the promoted sides have come up in Birmingham and Wrexham would think, well, hang on here, we're not coming here to make the numbers up. We want to have a go as well. The amount of money that's been spent there. I mean, I say they're another good example. But I mean, I caught a little bit of the game against Ipswich, and I thought they knocked the ball back really well, Birmingham, and I think they're going to thrive this level. If they managed to play like that against a side that only a few months ago were playing in the Premier League, and they've kept a lot of that squad as well, Ipswich, I think they'll be fine, Birmingham. But then again, with the wages and the huge amounts of money they're going around that squad, even when looking into their bench, you'd expect them to be up there this year, going for at least a playoff place, to be honest.
It's like with Sheffield United as well. I feel like there is obviously pressure on them, but on Ruben Sellers as well, because you think, I really rated this signing from obviously what he did with Reading, and then I think, was it at Hull? It was at last. And I thought he's done so well at them clubs, despite the challenges that both of them clubs have. But I don't know if do you know what? It might have just been an off day. Obviously, they need time to gel and things. But it's obviously going to be massive pressure on him because he kind of has something to prove as well, like at a big team like them. And yeah, I don't really want to read too much into it because it's obviously game week 1, isn't it? So we will give them the benefit of the doubt. But what a cracking result for Bristol City. We have got Josh has put again Toby Collier, also who looks set to go out on loan to West Brom as well. Cracking player who had interest from Sheffield Wednesday as well. Very, very good player. Really rate him. Graham has put, who doesn't love a 90+ 4-minute winner and some Nathan Jones shit out? I love it. I love it. And he has also sent in his match report, so I will read that out. He has put Watford at home, fairly even game. We more than held our own. Ref was awful. He must have had no penalties on his betting acca because he missed giving 2 blatant ones, 1 for each side. To be fair to Graham, at least he's said about both penalties as well. Huge win, an important start as we Bristol City away and Leicester at home as our next 2 games. Home form will be huge for us this year. So great to get such a positive start. Oh, it's really good seeing Charlton back in the Championship as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they're back where they belong, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Lucas put, no doubt I'll be tearing my hair out watching it live on TV when we play each other sharp. Don't be doing that, Luke. Don't be doing that. Has anybody seen? Yes, we have.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Sam, I think it was in our group chat actually, weren't it? Our lower league group chat. We were like, we need to open some packs and do a show. And I'm genuinely more than happy to do that because I could just sit and open packs all day long.
Yeah. 100%.
Like,
Yeah.
my boys play Madfoot. And it gets me hooked as well, opening the packs. I get really chuffed. And I remember the other day I packed Sergio Ramos, and he's like one of my all-time favourite footballers, and that set me up for the day. I was like, right, I don't need to go and pack anymore now, kids. I packed Sergio Ramos. But I know he's nothing to do with the Championship, so I will move on. I hope so. Fingers crossed.
I need a Paris Adams one. Can you imagine?
Oh, I love it. Love it. Imagine an Ian Henderson one as well. I wouldn't put it in my sticker book. Oh, it should be a shiny. Should be like the shiny Pikachu. If anybody ever got a shiny Pikachu back in the day, they were just set up and it was like, no, you're not having it. You're not swapping it. And I remember in school, it'd be like, well, you have to swap me all of them for this one shiny Pikachu swap. And someone would literally give me all the cards. I wasn't a bully, I promise. I just really, really, really didn't want to be ripped off. And this is why we go on longer than 10:30. I love football stickers so much. It would be a legend. It would be a legend. It's my legend anyway. I'm just having a look at some more. I mean, a good win for Middlesbrough against Swansea. All new for them. Obviously, they did part ways with Michael Carrick. And Swansea City, I know a few people have tipped Swansea to be quite high up. I know they've had investment. I know Snoop Dogg's something to do with Swansea City now. Luka Modric had shares in Swansea City as well. So that is the most random thing ever, to be fair. But very good win for Middlesbrough. As Graham mentioned as well, Millwall did beat Norwich 2-1. Very good away win for them. And one game I did want to touch on as well, I thought was quite a vital match. I know obviously it's only first game of the season, but 2 teams I personally think will struggle this season. Oxford United against Portsmouth. They did beat Portsmouth 1-0. I know it is early days, but those 2 teams in particular, they'll be wanting to obviously get as many points off teams who I personally think will be lower in the table this season. And I just think for Oxford, especially at home, that is 3 points like they could have done with winning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of them. I think it's one of them with Oxford. Like, does the second season syndrome come into play this year? I mean, because their expectation a bit like Portsmouth, will be to stay up again. So I don't know how they're sort of looking to plan it this year, because you're having the momentum of going up and then, staying up the first attempt. Is it going to be a bit too much for them this year? And especially we had some quality sides that will be looking to bounce back to the Premier League straight away. And, you wouldn't put it against all three in that to really go for it. And that's going to be a lot of points in that to be lost, I think. So, yeah, I think it's going to be possibly a tough and maybe long season for Oxford. But who knows? Like I say, it's only game one, isn't it? They might find their way through again.
Definitely. Right. Oh, a good win for West Brom as well, obviously against Blackburn Rovers. I know in a prediction show, a few of us had Blackburn to. I think some had them to struggle. Rebecca had them quite high up, to be fair. We weren't really sure because of obviously ownership issues at the moment with Blackburn. But West Brom, I know a few of us did have them quite high in our predictions. I think Karen actually had them to win the playoffs. he's had a few crazy ones, but to be fair, I think West Brom have got a very, very good team together this season. And as Joshua mentioned as well, if they can get someone like Collier to help them, I think that'll be a fantastic signing. But yeah, anything in the chat? Bristol City really impressed me. Yeah, we did speak about that and how they really did impress. And free kick merchant as well. Very good free kick. We've already spoke about that bit. Great to see Sheffield Wednesday still fighting on the pitch, especially in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, very, very good.
I think just a quick word as well on Queen's Park Rangers. What we sort of thinking on Richard Kone going there now. Is that going to bolster their chances of doing well this season, do you think?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Depends, though. It depends because, Kone was shit out under, what was his name? Bloomfield.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he went, I don't know if his head was swayed because Luton had put up that massive bid in for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, you can never really know, but he's done nothing since then. So I suppose it's going to depend if they can get the best out of him. But he is, without a doubt, one of the players with the most potential. And I hope he does well for him.
Yeah. You'd like to think this is his big break now, to be honest, like I say, because if you can't cut it this level, you probably maybe go back to sort of maybe back end of League One, League Two, and have to sort of rebuild again. So there's this big opportunity, I think, and he's got to try and take it with open arms. Might take a bit of time for him because obviously he's getting used to the level, but I hope it does well. His player highly rated when he was at Wickham, so hopefully they'll get the best out of him, QPR.
Just quickly go into the chat. This one made me laugh because you're talking to people on here who support teams in the National League and the National League South. So, I think we'll leave that to how are we in League One, Dreety and Claire? Are we just as bad?
You get the odd good one, but
yeah.
When you get a ref that makes all the right decisions, you don't really praise them. You're just well done for doing your job.
Yeah.
But then the ones that are shit, they stand out. So
definitely. Just quickly on the Coney situation, Graham has put, depends which Coney you get. First half of last season, Coney is unplayable at times. Second half of the season, Coney is unemployable at times. Coney did nothing against us in the playoffs. And Graham has also put, refs are generally not good, sadly, in any league at any level. And Chris has put, they are bad in the National League North as well. I'm glad we've all come to agreement anyway on referees. And as I always do, Claire, I'm going to move you because I feel really rude when I put the comments up. I'd rather it be over my ugly mug. So, Championship table. Top of the table, I know it's nothing to go by yet, but top of the table, we have Bristol City with 3 points. Also on 3 points in second, we have Stoke City. And all the playoff places, they are also on 3 points. So we have Millwall in third, Leicester City in fourth, Southampton in fifth, Portsmouth in sixth, and then in the relegation zone, all of them on 0 points. We have in 22nd Watford, 23rd Derby County, and 24th Sheffield United.
Imagine if the bottom 3 stayed like that.
That'd be mental, wouldn't it?
Oh God.
Do you know what, though? What really does make me sad? A lot of people said it when we got him and he's gone to Derby, but we said about Richard O'Donnell and he gets teams relegated. Bless him. And I love him. I absolutely adore him. But I feel like he's a curse. Bless him. I'm hoping you do improve because I love Richard O'Donnell. What a guy.
We got relegated with him.
I know. We did.
I don't think this guy's got a great track record.
No points deduction for Leicester. No, do you know what? This is why I didn't actually put them in my predictions, because nothing's really been said about that whole situation, has it? So I wasn't quite sure.
Maybe
I haven't seen anything.
What's that? Sorry, Claire?
I was going to say maybe they've appealed it or something and it's going through silently.
A lot of things seem to be happening silently, like Manchester City's 115 charges.
Yeah.
Very silently.
Get them in a National League.
I know. Graham has put, I would say the end of the season with us 7th, but I'm not having I can't even say that lot. That's that word. My brain's not functioning. Thank you. My brain is not functioning at all today. I just need sleep. Can we finish the league now, please? Yeah, he is a Bristol City fan, Kyle. And then Graham has put nothing yet, Chris. I think that is on the list. Leicester situation. Right, moving on to League One. So, Dreety, Claire, do any of you want to start with your teams?
I don't mind if you want to go first.
I don't mind. Well, Claire, you won, so talk about win. Ours was a boring 0-0, so.
So I am going to put it out here and say that I am very sure that my prediction for the first manager in the league to be sacked is going to come true after seeing Wycombe's level of performance. Like, they passed it around like a training session. Like, they had a lot of possession, but didn't do anything with it, like, at all, like nothing. We went 1-0 up in like the 9th minute. Jack Diamond put a brilliant cross in for Wotton to score 2 games in a row. Mint. And then he came from inside his own half to then score our second in the 51st minute. And at that point, I genuinely can't tell you, like, but we weren't threatened at all. Like, there was weak shots. You know, when you see the stats, you'll see, like, they had well more shots than us. But, like, they literally missed, like, one good, like, chance that was a good save by our keeper right at the end of the match. Like, when they were chasing a point. But I think it was Mullins scored for him in the 74th minute to bring it back to 2-1, and then we did have a bit of sustained pressure, but, like, obviously not to blow our trumpet too much, but we are really good at defending these days. So maybe it was a bit of that. I think we need to see what Wycombe do with the Kone money now, because they really need to do something.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. I've just not got the patience tonight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think if I was a Wycombe fan, I'd be quite concerned, to be quite honest. What's happening?
No, it's like, I'm sure people just want it to fail. I've turned the graphics up. Do not worry. Do not worry.
She wanted you to all see my ugly mug.
I'm seriously, honestly, I'm too tired for this tonight. I really am. Are you liking what you're seeing already, Claire? Are you happy?
Yeah. I think like, I'm very excited for this season, and I'm I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but I don't think anyone's better than us. Like at this point, right, and we've just signed Brad Hills on a 5-year deal, on a deal that's like £1 million up front, £1 million, like, you know, the add-ons over time. But a 5-year deal is something like, I don't think I've ever known us have a 5-year contract for any player, but he was outstanding for us. Like, I'm going to put, see, it's a big thing to say, but it might be our signing of the summer. Like, and I've said all the way along, our signing of the summer was getting Charlie on a new contract. So this is how much I rate Brad Hills. I know we'd got like player of the season for Aki the year before, and Rebecca was like, "Oh, you got a great player," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd be fine." But like, it was mega. I just think there's so much more to come from us, which is so exciting. I think we're going up.
I love that. I love that. And did Daisy enjoy it? I love the pictures that you sent in a group chat of her and Jid. That one melted my heart because you know how much I love both of them.
So, like, Daisy asks all the time to go to the football, and I think at her young age she doesn't really grasp the concept that you can't go to football every single day. But she's also completely obsessed with our mascot Vernon Bear, and Vernon Bear gave her a present with a little written gift tag saying "Happy New Season, Daisy, I love Vernon Bear." And Daisy literally did not let go of this little bag. It was a colouring book and like felt tips. It wasn't like much, but she was like, "Vernon Bear's got me a present." And it's just one of those things, like, we're splashing the cat. You know, our stadium development plans have been approved today. We're splashing the money, we're getting all these amazing players, but we're still a community club. Like, that very thing of Vernon Bear giving her like a little colouring book just shows to me that we're still a club that gives a shit.
That melts my heart, but I love that. Honestly, when you sent that picture in, I was like, oh.
I know, Jid, I told Jid, I was like, Charlotte wants you to go back to Dale, and he was like,
oh, honestly, I talk about him all the time, and I've said it time and time again, but you've seen it for yourself now, Claire. What a lovely lad he is. Honestly.
Such a nice person.
That's my heart. That's why I'm smiling. I like talking about him because he's just so lovely. I do wish that we saw more of him last season, but obviously he did get injured. But what a guy. What a guy.
So it's
go on, sorry, Claire.
No, sorry, go on.
No, you're fine. I was moving on, but you carry on. You're fine.
I was just going to say it's come out today, just moving over to Dreety and like a nice, like, it's come out today that Nick Powell's joining Stockport County B team. Bradford.
Meow.
No, Dreety will say the same thing.
No, I know.
Last year. Like, I rate Nick Powell like massively. Whenever he is fit, he is always the best player on the pitch. That's the shame in it, is that it's when he's fit.
Yeah.
Is like, he played more games for us than Maka last season, but I think the fan base are maybe giving it a bit of stick because he's on such good wage with us.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you.
Yeah, it's on such a big wage, and I think that's the issue, that we've signed someone on a 3-year contract on massive money that plays like less than 10 games a season. So you've just got to hope that if you do sign him, that you can keep him fit better than we could. But I hope he does well for you.
Hope so. Well, there's rumours of it, so I don't actually know if it's come to light. I literally saw it today, and as soon as I saw it, I put it in our group chat, and I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, it's happening.
Thanks, Claire.
Just as well, before you do talk about Bradford, I just wanted to give a shout out, because if nobody knew, Dylan is a Port Vale fan. He does tell us every show, whether it's the non-league, Premier League, women's football, this one, he's a Port Vale fan, bless him. And do you know what? I respect it. He is loud and proud.
Tell us something about Port Vale, though. Don't just write Port Vale. Bloody hell.
I know. Send us your match report.
Is Port Vale the only thing it types? Come off it, Dylan.
Right, sorry about that, Teresa. I just wanted to let anybody know if you're not aware.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. So our game, boring, 0-0. Boring. Just yeah. To be honest, I can't really remember much from it. I have got notes, but I just can't remember much. I think we definitely had the better chances to win the game because we had a few players hitting the post and like getting the shot over the bar and all that good stuff. We did. I can't remember what minute it was, but one of our shots did get saved off the line by a defender. So that was the moment I was like, brilliant. We're not winning this game. We'll take a draw. But it wasn't too bad. Like, trying to read my notes again. Let me see. Will Swan made his debut, which I was very happy about. Very, very happy about. Very good player he is. I will talk about it in the Carabao Cup section that we do because he did get on the score sheet then. But I think it's all right. Like, I think at the end of the season, we'll probably look back at this point and think, yeah, it's a point away from home. Away from last season wasn't great. So to have that point already, it's not too bad. Like, at least we didn't lose like 6-7-0. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a point. It's not too bad. We've got Luton on Saturday, so we shall see about that one.
If you draw your games away from home, like, you're not doing a bad job, are you?
No, exactly.
That's true.
Are you coming to see?
No, unfortunately not. I couldn't get a ticket. I know. I'm sorry, Claire. I will come. I promise. I promise. I need to come Stockport. There's one at grounds I need to come to. One day.
Tell me, come in, Claire. Obviously, we won't tell anyone, even though it's live on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch, but we'll keep it a secret between all of us.
Yeah, come and sit with me. You can have Daisy season ticket. She'll be in bed.
Yeah, Graham has put a point away in your first League One game is a good result, really.
It's not too bad. I'll take it. Like, if you told us I said we were going to get a draw anyway. I did say 1-1, but
you did.
I'll take it. I'm not too fussed. Like, yeah, build on it and that's it.
Just for Sean.
You can't say about 0-0, can you?
Just for Sean in the chat as well. Do you want to tell us how bad Northampton were? I'm joking.
I was gonna go in being like, yeah, they had a few chances, but not many. But yeah, they weren't too bad, to be fair. They were all right. It's just they couldn't finish a lot of their shots, which were the issue. And like our defenders just stopped. Yeah, Sean just put it there. We bought a massive brick wall. Curtis Tilt, my word, what a player he is. He just stopped everything that came at him. But, yeah.
This made me laugh. Sean's 3-word match report incoming.
We were shit.
Yeah. It'll be we defended well this time. Right, so the graphics are back. Should have done like a Harry Potter thing. I should have got a wand and gone like that and then just press the button.
Wow.
So, Jen, I'll come to you. Any you want to talk about on here?
I think it's got to be Luton, Peterborough. We love that Luton have got off to a good start. I think they needed to be getting off to a good start to try and push themselves back up to the Championship. So the fact that they won 2-0 is incredible for them. So honestly, I'm happy for them, and I really, really want them to do well this season and hopefully go back up because we don't want a double relegation for them. It's gonna kill them off if they go down to League Two. But I think they'll be all right. I think they'll either be in the playoffs or they'll go up 100%.
I'm so sorry, right? This really made me laugh because remember the match report situation last year, and Chris always had really, really big ones, didn't he? As we used to mention. Well, Graham has made me laughing, but Chris known for his long ones, Sean known for his small ones. That was so funny when I said that, and everyone it just turned into carnage. You've all got very dirty minds. Oh, Luke's happy. 2-0. It's the place to be. Them 0-0 games, isn't it, Lukey boy? Then Any you want to mention on here?
The team that's sort of stood out to me in the opening couple of weeks, I think Stevenage at the moment, getting a great result against Rotherham, who, like, as we well know, they'll be up there every time they come back down to this division. They are the definition of boomerang club, aren't they, between, Championship and League One. But look, Jamie Reid, like, he's been the man and the saviour for them. He's been firing all cinders even at the start of this year. I think that's 3-2 now he's got. So again, it's a key thing. But if his goals keep coming, especially into the opening weeks of the season, and they stand themselves a good chance of having a good season. Again, I don't know. Like I said, for the expectations of Stevenage, I guess, like, for where they've been and where they've been, like, probably the last couple of seasons in League One, they're probably looking at, can we sneak into the playoffs? Because they have been in and around there. They've just fallen short a little bit, in the last couple of times. But maybe this is the season where, they've understood League One a little bit more, and, the style of play and what's required. Because I'll say there's a big difference between League Two and League One in terms of standard, and obviously the team coming down from the Championship. So, I'd like to see Stevenage, do really well this year, because, again, they're one of those clubs that people, write off a lot of the time in comparison to some of the bigger budgets in this league. But again, proving that, it's all about the heart and desire, of those players, and they make their stadium, a bit of a fortress at times, to be fair. And they've got some, like I say, absolute firepower in there. So no place for them. They're off to a really good start, and hopefully that's, again, another win, and hope one of many still to come.
Just quickly go into the chat. A lot of people are mentioning this one. Shock for Blackpool on Saturday. Aaron's mentioned Blackpool screwed me on the anchor. I tell you, like I said, it's time for my bed. I think you need to just carry on and just let me snooze.
that Exeter game is my standout of the week. I think, like, how poor Blackpool have started, like what they conceded, what is it, 7 or 8 goals in 2 games. I actually turned around as well. I mean, obviously it's early on, like, it doesn't mean anything, but I think, like I said when they signed Fraser Horsfall, that they were going to be one of the best teams in the league, because Steve Bruce is such a defensive manager, and it's pretty much all they were missing. And it turns out Fraser had an absolute nightmare on his first match, got dropped for this match, and they still did shit. So what does that say? Not Fraser's fault.
Drita, any standouts for you?
I'd probably say Bolton and Plymouth. Not really standout, but I just thought Plymouth would have started stronger. Yeah. They've lost both their opening games, haven't they? So it's like a bit of a shock for them. I think everyone expected them to be up there, and I think good win for Bolton. I'd probably say Barnsley Burton as well. I think they were 2-0 down, weren't they? And then David McGoldrick scored in like the 94th minute or something like that. So yeah, it's a good win for Barnsley, to be fair, at home. But yeah, those two I think probably my standouts.
Yeah, definitely. Sam's foot for that one as well. Pause that for Plymouth. Oggy pasties need eating up. Obviously, it was Schumacher as well against his old club, wasn't it?
Was.
I do like Schumacher. I think he's a very, very good manager. So let's go back to the chat. Stockport and Huddersfield, the standout team so far at this very early stage. I completely agree with that one. They are actually the two that I had as well for automatics. Sorry, Claire.
We talked as well about the Jen's obviously mentioned about the Luton Town game. Did anyone see one of the goals as well, with Peter completely messed it up at the back? Like,
yes.
It could well be, is that a sign of things to come, and that for Peterborough? Like, it's they don't seem to be learning their lessons after last year, really, do they? Where no one probably expected them to be down where they were, and obviously after a very bad start, and you do wonder, do they start going for management? Because obviously it's still Darren Ferguson's in charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to be looking. They've got to be looking at him for the 50th time about whether they should sack him again. So, I mean, how many times he's been there back there more times than I've had hot dinners. So, they need to find a way out of it quick. Otherwise, like I say, I think we're obviously talking about Wickham maybe losing their manager. Peterborough could be up there as well for being the person to lose their manager. Depends what the patience of the owners are like, I guess.
Definitely. I actually had them to struggle as well this season. I had them for relegation because I just think they're a club that are regressing, and we mentioned it in our prediction show. I think you were with me as well, Claire, when I was saying it's good getting a lot of non-league talent, but that's all they are getting at the moment. I know they've invested in a couple more players above in the Football League in the summer, but I just feel like they're putting themselves under massive amount of pressure. I don't know what it is, if there's things going on behind the scenes, but I genuinely think they'll struggle this season. And I know it's only early days, but they're not looking good, have they? And obviously in the cup, I think they looked as well. Was it against Accrington?
Yeah.
Sure
it's like you're right. It's really bizarre because like you say, they're getting all the players from non-league, and historically that is what Peterborough do, but it don't always work. Sometimes you need to get some experienced players there.
Definitely.
Like a bit something about them. I think they've got a lot of money this season, this summer as well, for some of the players. Like, we paid them $1 million for Malik Mothersill. Like, what are they doing with that money? Like, buy someone who's actually going to help you. Sorry, I'm going really mank there, aren't I? I even felt it myself.
Just having a quick look as well. I mean, very good win for Leyton Orient as well. They did lose, didn't they, on their opening day, but they've managed to get a home win, which is good, against Wigan Athletic. And Doncaster obviously beating Mansfield in the chat as well. We've got Mansfield could do with a change of manager.
I think that's a bit harsh.
I think that's harsh. I think that's harsh. Well done, Donny, we've got as well. So, right. So, top of the table, we have Huddersfield Town. They have 6 points. Barnsley is second, also in 6 points. Basically, everyone here has got 6 points. So, first, we've got Stockport County. Luton Town are fourth. Stevenage are fifth. And Doncaster Rovers are sixth. And then in the relegation zone, we have all on 0 points. Peterborough United are 21st. Blackpool are 22nd. Plymouth Argyle are 23rd. And Reading are bottom of the league. All on 0 points, as I mentioned. And League 2 we've got now. So, who should I come to first?
You go first.
No.
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 Now, let's have a look, to be fair. I mean, Harrogate Grimsby. I will start with that, and I just wanted to point out as well, I know we're not on the cup at the moment, but what a draw for Grimsby Town.
Yeah.
And I've seen, I know we've got our amazing Sam in the chat, but I've seen a lot of United fans like calling Grimsby Tin Pot and saying, oh, we've got this in the bag, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just pointing out, right, never underestimate a football league side or even a non-league side in the cups, because they will give it their all. They will 100%. So I know we've got obviously Sam in the chat and a lot of other United fans, but even some of my family, to be fair, they're like, oh, what a winnable game. And I'm like, hey, pipe down. Antel is no pushover. He is a very good manager. But Harrogate at the minute, they're very surprising me. I mean, I think they got a win on their opening day, didn't they? And then obviously to draw 3-3 with a very good Grimsby Town side, who I think will definitely be up there this year. Signed some really good players. And as I mentioned, David Artell, he's no pushover. I think he's a very, very good manager, especially in League 2. But I'm really impressed with Harrogate so far. I know it's only game week 2, but fair play. Because they are ones I think all of us pretty much had in our predictions to get relegated. What else should I talk about? I mean, Oldham, they've managed to get another draw. They did get a very good point last week, obviously, against MK Dons. But yeah, another draw at home. So 2 points on the table for them. Jen, any for you want to talk about?
I was going to mention Gillingham and Walsall. Obviously, we all know what Walsall did last season, and it doesn't seem to be getting off on the right track for them to even be up there at the minute. So they've got to try and fix it soon, or again, there could be a management change there, and I'll hold my hands up and say bye-bye, see you later. after what you did to Derek Adams last season. I'm not holding grudges or anything. But yeah, I just think Walsall need to sort it out as soon as possible. They're really going to struggle again this season.
Rita?
Tranmere Shrewsbury, I think. That really surprised
Yes.
me. Tranmere are off to a flying start. I think they've got really good signings this season. Obviously signed Richie Smallwood from us. Obviously he's now captain for them as well. I think, yeah, they're going to be one to watch this season. I think they're going to be a surprise team. Yeah, one of the goals as well. Amari Patrick scoring, who used to play for us as well. Very good goal. So yeah, Tranmere Shrewsbury.
Ben?
I think I've got to look at probably Bromley. To be fair, they've made a brilliant start.
Very good.
I think Andy Woodman talked about trying to get them into the playoffs this year. Again, not for a second season, that it's going to be a bit of an ask for them. But I think they've recruited really well over the summer. The fact they've managed to keep hold of Michael Cheek despite numerous clubs trying to come in with him. I think AFC Wimbledon might have been one of them. And then obviously Nicky Kabamba biting the hand he used to feed him against his old club in Barnet. Getting the second goal as well. And a player I've always highly rated in the National League, obviously when he was with them. And then, coming to League Two. Again, a bit of a step up for him because he hasn't really had too much experience in the EFL for me. But I think he's delivering the goods. Like I say, coming off the bench as well and staking his claim, to say to Michael Cheek, let's say, look, you might be the Mr. Bagsman for the last few years, but I'm not here to sit on the bench. I want to come and make a difference. I'm a bit surprised by Barnet's start, to be fair. I think I haven't won the league in the end, convincingly. They've not quite got off to the start they probably wanted. Again, Dean Brennan's obviously experienced in the EFL really for the first time, properly as a manager. So again, he's got a lot of work to do down there to try and get it right. But again, Barnet have always been one of those sides that have always struggled down the bottom end of League Two in the past. So I guess the first point of call for him would be to try and keep him up. So, but obviously there'll be better days ahead, I think, for Barnet. But against a tough side, Bromley away from home, there was always going to be a bit of an ask for them. But yeah, for Andy Woodman's side, fantastic start for them.
Can we just mention as well, Gillingham, obviously, we did speak about them before, but Gareth Ainsworth, since he took over, they have actually been on a 14-game unbeaten run.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very, very good. Considering, obviously, last season, you didn't know really what to expect because they have gone through a lot of managers, haven't they, recently, especially since the new ownership came in. It's been like a constant cycle of new managers. But we mentioned when he did come in, Gareth Ainsworth, that we all thought it was going to be a really good appointment for them. And fair play, it's kind of settled it at the moment for Gillingham, hasn't it? Which is really good. And I just wanted to point that out. That is on that run.
100%.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say this. I think they need goals this year, and I mean that's been their problem for the last couple of years is struggling to score goals. I mean defensively, they've actually proven one of the better defenses in the league, but at the other end they can't put the chances away. And Joseph Gabode, who's a player that I think it was tipped at one point to go for £500,000, away from Gillingham in the summer. Again, it's sort of amongst their ranks, and he'll be key for them to really kick on this year. But they've got obviously plenty of experience there. Like I said, Bradley Dack obviously got the winning goal on Saturday. A man that knows much higher than League Two in that. Again, it's a case of with him if they can keep him fit at the Gills. But it's a good balance of experience in that. And youth in that team now. And I think they just needed a bit of a push in as well from like say a really experienced manager that knows this level really well. And he'll get the best out of those players. I think as pains it means to say. But there is a lot of pressure, I think, on Gillingham this year to get promoted, I think, with the amount of money they do spend. So, hopefully in their case, a lot of, goes their way. But in my case, I hope it doesn't. Sorry, Gills fans.
Definitely. I just wanted to point this out as well. I haven't been aware of this. So that's really, really sad news. Oh, that's awful. Really awful. Chris has mentioned as well. Great result for Newport. Kieran must be happy. Yeah. To be fair, a very, very good result, especially away from home. I thought Newport would struggle. Like I said, it is only match day 2, but very, very good result away from them. But I don't know what to expect with Crawley this season.
I think they're going to struggle.
Yeah. You find it a lot of the clubs that drop from League One back into League Two, they tend to really struggle again. You've seen it so many times where clubs go for that double relegation, like we say, talking about from the Premier to League One, happens from League One to non-league. And not saying it could be happening, but I think after what's happened.
please for Uncle Nick. Swindon got a good win.
Yes. Yeah. Very good win. Very good win. Do you know what with Swindon? I feel like with Swindon, they're always very exciting games.
Yeah, they don't do it by halves, that's all.
They don't. They're always keeping everyone on the toes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sidetracked. Bless him. Bless him. Oh, this is sad as well.
Oh, yeah, I read about that. Terrible.
Luke's disappointed because no 0-0s in this one. It's been very exciting. There's been a lot of goals. Oh, one team I did want to mention actually, obviously, Notts County, Salford City. A lot of people mentioned both teams, to be fair, in their predictions. Two teams that we all thought would do reasonably well, but a very, very good win for Salford. I'm just going to check some actually.
Definitely. I think, especially away from home as well, I do fancy them both to be up and around the top of the league. So not top, but you know what I mean. Battling for promotion. There we go. So I think, obviously, I've said quite a few things about Salford the last couple of years that I think that they might have hit the ceiling, but I kind of fancy them. I don't know if I think there's not really other than Milton Keynes who can just fuck off, quite frankly. There's not really a standout, proper standout. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of competition.
There is a lot of competition. What I also wanted to mention as well, obviously the really sad news, what came out at Chesterfield last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I'm filling up even speaking about it now. So thoughts are with everybody associated to Chesterfield, obviously the family as well. It's truly awful. I know we touched on it when it first did come out last season about the owner's health issues, and then obviously it's just awful, isn't it? Really, really sad.
Yeah.
Awful.
Right. So the League Two table, and I tell you what, it's no coincidence that Crewe Alexandra are top of the table, and who do they have in net, everyone? Super Sam Waller in goal. I tell you. He broke my heart, though. He did break my heart. But yes, League Two table. So the first three teams are on 6 points. So in first place, we have Crewe Alexandra. Second, Fleetwood Town. Chesterfield are in third. And then the next teams are all on 4 points. So fourth, we've got Tranmere Rovers. Grimsby Town are fifth. Bromley are sixth. And Milton Keynes Dons are seventh. And bottom of the table, both on the same goal difference. Both on the same points. -4 is their goal difference. We have Crawley Town in 23rd and Barnet in 24th. This made me laugh. Well said, Claire. No one likes MK Dons.
we don't call them MK Dons. We just call them MK or Milton Keynes because they don't do it.
Having to process and deal with news like that is heartbreaking. Yeah, it's truly, honestly, it's awful. When I saw it yesterday, it puts things into perspective, doesn't it? Genuinely really does. I'm just going to mention now to everyone in the chat, I do not have the graphics for the next competition. I will be honest, it's been a really, really busy week for me this week, but we will talk about the cup. So I will get some of them up. So the EFL Cup. Does anybody have any games in particular that they do want to talk about?
I mean, I caught a little bit of the Bromley-Ipswich game the other night and actually really impressed with how Bromley approached it in the end. I think because Ipswich didn't go all completely weak on it, to be fair, because by the end of it, they had brought some of the more regulars onto the pitch, and that obviously they gave the likes of Christian Walton a go as well, second goalkeeping happening these days. But I think Bromley, even though, say, it's a cup that teams at this level probably don't take very seriously in the first few rounds, because it's look, you'd rather go out in the first round or so, or try and get all the way to the final. That's the thing. So But I think the way they did it, I think they just about probably deserved it in the end. They had a couple of chances to win it, towards the end. Ipswich, likewise as well. I think El Hamady missed a good chance at the back post. Should have probably scored.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bromley, like I say, took some superb penalties, to be fair, and I thought thoroughly deserved to go through. And again, I think people have to remember with them that they are a club on the rise. They don't forget this is only their second season in the Football League, and to take another big scalp, in Ipswich, certainly will give them a lot of confidence now going into the league campaign now. Albeit probably the draw. I don't know what they got in the draw actually in the end, but probably not as big as Grimsby Town, but. That they are a club on the up and that, and I think you can expect them to see and do well. But again, it was a great night for them, and yeah, that's probably the standout. Probably the main shock of the other round, I think.
Just really quickly as well, Aled, I know you have sent your match report. After we've covered the cup, I will read that out. So please don't think that obviously I am ignoring you. I promise I'm not. I've got them highlighted. This one was one of mine, to be fair. Middlesbrough versus Doncaster. So Doncaster did beat Middlesbrough 4-0. I mean, very, very good win, obviously, for Doncaster. I'm really impressed with Doncaster so far, to be honest. I really am. My laptop is having a hissy. Give a minute, a hissy bit. Anybody else got any standouts? I mean, I'll go through some of the results. So we have got in here. So Swansea 3, Crawley 1. Crawley did have a man sent off. Barrow 0, Preston 1. Middlesbrough 0, Doncaster 4. We have got Newport 0, Millwall 1. Stockport 3, Crewe 1. Was Super Sam Waller in net?
I don't like.
He was.
I just think that's a shite cup. I don't like it. I don't give a shit about it. So I'm not bothered about it at all. I was surprised that Charlie put such a strong team out. It was like probably 70% like regular first teamers. Jid came on Charlotte in the second. But it was like a training exercise, to be quite honest. Like, and I'm not saying that rudely. That's what it like watching it. It just seemed like we were like having a training game. But I can't be asked with that cup. I'd rather us go out and concentrate on the league. One funny thing though is I did put the interview in our chat, and it did make Sam cry a little bit when Ben Hinchliffe said, "Is there any team?" Like, he got asked if there's who he wants in the next round, and he said, "Oh, is there any big teams coming to it?" And the answer was like United coming to it, and he went, "So is there any big teams coming into it then?" And I just thought it was really funny. Obviously, Ben is my goat. Ben is like testimonial season. Do you know what I mean? Is amazing. But yeah, other than that, I just don't give a shit about that cup.
I did like Sam's reply to you, but when he mentioned Endo, I was like, "Come on, Sam, back me." I wasn't expecting it. I'm going through the chat. I was like, "Oh yes." It's probably because I go on about him all the time. It feels like he has to say it. So where was he up to? So Stockport 3, Crewe Alexandra 1, Accrington 2, Peterborough losing again. I know it's a cup, but still another loss. It's going to do nothing for confidence, that is it, to be fair. So Peterborough 1, Blackburn 1, Bradford City 2. Do you want to talk about it, Drita?
I'm buzzing with that. I think a lot of people thought we weren't going to beat Blackburn, which is fair enough. But yeah, thank you, Claire, for Ibutore. My word, what a goal he scored. The ball in from Jensen Metcalf. My word, Rebecca was right. What a player he is. And then Ibutore finishing off. Yeah, mental. Yeah, we took I think over 3,000 fans, which is not too bad. And then the second goal of obviously mentioned earlier, Will Swan rolled the ball into the net from like 25 yards because the keeper made an absolute howler. Honestly, I don't know what the keeper were doing there. And then Blackburn did try and push for like another goal. Obviously, they did score. I think in the first half again. I think so. They did try again, but like Sam Walker kept denying him. Sam Walker was incredible on Tuesday. Honestly, unbelievable. It was actually the first time we've won at Ewood Park since 1921, which was mental. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. And yeah, now we've got Stoke in the second round. I know Claire was saying that she don't care about the cup. I think I'm kind of on the fence. No, it's fine. I'm kind of on the fence about the cup because I think the past 2 seasons we've got to the semi-finals of this cup competition. So I think all of our fans are like, well, if we got to the semi-finals, we can potentially get to the final. Do you know what I mean? So I think for us as a club, I think it'd be good if we could do it all the way. But as well, I kind of want to focus on the league, just like stabilise ourselves in League One. But I wouldn't mind a good cup run, to be honest.
I think the reason that I'm kind of like in a I can't be arsed with it kind of because we're like going for promotion and feel like these cups, like they don't actually give a shit about teams in the lower leagues.
No.
And teams, obviously, it's half-assed for most of the higher teams as well.
Mm.
Like even the FA Cup now, that used to be magic. I don't think like this. I know it's a different subject, but yeah. I hope if you obviously you've done well in it, I hope you're going to have another good run in it.
I hope so too. Fingers crossed.
I can't say anything because my team didn't withdraw out of the National League Cup, so I've got nothing to say about the matter.
The only bonus about being suspended is we got kicked out of it. That's the only good thing. We don't have to do it. Not with the 6 games we're going to have to do when we eventually that.
Yeah, I can't judge anybody in what they think about cups, seeing as though my team playing that still. Well, that's a topic of conversation for another time. We won't get into that one. So the next games I have is Blackpool 0, Port Vale 1. Dylan, if you're still in, send us your match report. Port Vale 1.
Oh, I saw him before. He put something about the Carbon Cup.
Oh, bless him. Bless him. Bristol City 2, MK Dons 0. Bristol Rovers 0, Cambridge United 2. Not a good start again for Bristol Rovers, really.
No.
Is that the third loss on the bounce?
I think so, yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, but Darryl Clark. That hurts me because of Darryl Clark.
I hope they'll turn it around.
Me too. Cardiff 2, Swindon 1. Charlton 3, Stevenage 1. I know I have got match reports here, so I will touch on them. Where is it? Right. So, Graham's put Stevenage at home. Given we made 11. What is going on with me? My brain's not with it. 11 changes. We still look to league above Stevenage. Some great performances. Tanto was outstanding. Next, we have a Glamour tie versus Cambridge away. Oh, what a tie. Again, we made 11 changes and still cruised past Stevenage. A couple of our academy players really stepped up. Do you know what? I like the fact the academy players can give them a run out for that. Tanto unplayable against Stevenage.
Things you loved it.
I know. Right. Who else have we got? So Chesterfield 0, Mansfield 2, Coventry 1, Luton 0. I've not seen Simon actually today. Gillingham, AFC Wimbledon was a draw, but then AFC Wimbledon did win on penalties. Grimsby 3, Shrewsbury 1, Harrogate 1, Lincoln 3, Leyton Orient 0, Wickham 1, Northampton 0, Southampton 1, Oxford United 1, Colchester 0. I feel like the guy on like Sky Sports or something.
Who's reading all the results, sorry.
No. At least no one could come for me, Ben. I've covered all the teams. Oh, Plymouth Argyle 3, QPR 2.
Yeah.
Ooh. Portsmouth 1, Reading 2. We have Salford Rotherham was 0-0 draw, but Rotherham did win on penalties. Same again for Stoke Walsall. Stoke then did win on penalties. Watford 1, Norwich 2. I'm just making myself laugh now. If anyone's listening, I could do it. Hire me, please. Watford 1, Norwich 2, yeah. West Brom and Derby was a 1-1 draw, and Derby won on penalties. Wigan 1, Notts County 0. Wrexham and Hull, it seemed like a very good game. 3-3, and then Wrexham won on penalties.
Yeah, Ollie Palmer 2 goals in stoppage time, I'm pretty sure, for Wrexham. That's the way of Wrexham way at the moment. What way of Ollie Palmer to get himself back into the to the frame. Matt sort of forgotten man now, Wrexham, isn't he? So he's still knocking on the door. Bless him.
We have got a match report as well. So Alad has put, our comeback to come from 3-1 down and to score 2 goals in 70 seconds was incredible. And okay, we did start by leading 1-0, but our team was a complete different 11 that started last Saturday. And he also put, if I can find it, will admit I contemplated it in the moment. It got to added time, but we were in the final third, so wanted to see what would happen. And then we scored 1 of the 2 in 70 seconds. Going here. Graham has put, the video of all those fans running back in having left early, Aled was embarrassing. Lifetime ban for them all.
Mm-hmm.
I've left early before when we've been getting dicked. Only twice.
I don't think I've ever left early.
I mean,
we got battered by Wrexham 6-0 and I still sat there.
One of them
we don't have that though.
4-0 away at Boreham Wood.
Yeah.
And I was pissed. I was absolutely hammered. I was like, I'm just going back for more beer because clearly I needed it at that point. The one with Porky at home, we were 4-0 down after 20 minutes. We ended up losing. I was like, yeah.
Ben did mention, obviously, the other game, Ipswich Bromley. And then moving on to Wednesday's game. So Barnsley and Fleetwood was a 2-2 draw and Barnsley won on penalties. Bolton, Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, it was a 3-3 draw and Sheffield Wednesday won on penalties. Bolton did have a man sent off as well. Very, very early on, actually. 27th minute, Sam Inwood got sent off for them. But I'm really happy for Sheffield Wednesday. Managing to do that, a little bit of a confidence boost for him, isn't it? Especially with everything going on behind the scenes. Cheltenham 2, Exeter 0. Huddersfield and Leicester was a 2-2 draw, but Huddersfield did win on penalties. And Birmingham 2, Sheffield United 1. Losing another game, Sheffield United.
They did score a cracking goal, though. Like,
that goal was mental.
Absolutely brilliant, that. But that's to be expected for Birmingham, to be honest. They should be winning their games at home anyway.
Yeah.
This made me laugh what happens, but anyone see the interview saying, do you know what I mean 21 times in a... Do you know what? That'll probably be me. I say like all the time. Just on that, does anybody else have a certain word we don't realise they're saying, but we say it all the time? Mine's like.
I say like a lot.
I say like, yeah.
All the time. And I don't realise I'm saying it until I watch it back, say that I'm having to clip it first, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't use that. I've said like about 5 times. Oh, honestly. I know, honestly, Ben, it's true. Graham has put 2 rules of football: never leave early and always shake Derek Adams' hand. 100%. 100%.
You will lose. It's just the way it goes, fortunately.
Phil Parkinson definitely knows about shaking Derek Adams' hand. We're leaving early when being. How does that work? What a goal by Hamer. Yeah, completely agree. So saying like is a northern thing. Yeah, I think it is. All us northerners on here. Poor Ben. Poor Ben, surrounded by us northerners.
I understand you lot sometimes.
What's that?
And of course, obviously, Aled did send him his match report. Oh no, this is really funny. Some of the clipping auto subtitles without a lot of podcast accent. Honestly, we should just have a reel of some of the subtitles that have gone wrong because it's so funny. I can't remember what it was the other day, but I was looking through one of the Premier League ones and it changed what I was saying to oval. Like oval, and it was a completely different thing I was talking about, and I think it's done it to Freya a couple of times as well, and then where the accent is completely changed. Yeah, this one. So when she was actually talking about Claudia Pino, it came up on the subtitles, Claudia Pino. Yeah, honestly.
Oh my God.
Honestly. I always hate still at Sheffield United. Hasn't he only recently just gone, to be fair? Was it when they were in the Premier League? He went to Sheffield United, and obviously they had a very good season, very good season, especially to do with the points deduction as well. I thought they did very well last season, and I agree. But then in some aspects, Sheffield United are still a very big club, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe he's settled there. Never know. Or maybe no one's just. Maybe no one wants. I know Everton once upon a time were linked with him. I don't know if that was 100% or just rumours. But we've got Jack Grealish anyway now, haven't they? Ella just put, about our game against Southampton, I expected a loss. We gave them a good game and could have got an incredible away draw against the side I expect to be in the top 3. Okay, we lost, but can take more positives and negatives from our performance against a brilliant Southampton side. And he's also got great with our new signing, Nathan Broadhead, rejoining the club. He spent his early career as he was with us when he was 10. Aw, love that. Very good signing as well. We were actually talking about your signings, Aled, and I mentioned Connor Cody. I think that is honestly a very, very good signing. Yeah, with Hamer. If they're not up there come January, he could possibly go. But do we reckon, to be fair, if they're not up there in January, maybe Ruben Sellers might not be there at this point. Maybe they'll bring Chris Wilder back again.
Probably.
They do it, don't they? Consistently. Like Darren Ferguson as well. Honestly. Is that the new home kit, Jen?
No, it's an old one. It's quite an
You
old
had
one.
your new home kit on the non-league show.
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Everybody, go and watch it. Go and watch it. Jen's shirt.
Upstairs.
Yeah, he's been given a captaincy as well at Sheffield United. And Aaron has thought, Hamer should be in the Premier League, in my opinion. Sharvey will definitely be interested in him. We're on the refereeing again.
Always referees.
Do you know what it always is? I'd hate to be a referee, though, to be fair. I know we're consistently going on at them, but I would hate to be a referee.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'd end up like biting back at me or crying. I'd either get sassy with them or just start crying in the middle of the pitch. Like, I didn't even want to be here.
What happened to the respect campaign, eh?
Exactly. And anybody who is training to be a referee, don't watch this podcast. Please stay and do it.
I actually feel sorry for referees, to be quite honest, because what's happening now is people are being fast-tracked far too quickly because there's not enough refs. And then what you're getting is you're getting people that are being fast-tracked too soon. So, like, somebody might be absolutely incredible at like National League South and North level where the game's a bit different, and then you put them into League One when they're not ready, they end up absolutely bombing it. Like, that can't be good for them mentally either.
No.
Like, who the fuck would want to be a referee?
Not me. Not me. I will not be doing my course.
Can't run for that long anyway.
Sean has put, one of my cousins is a ref and he let me get away with murder when I used to play Sunday League. Hopefully not actual murder.
Realise I've got Daisy's teapot. Anyone want a cup of tea?
I'd be lying if I said I haven't been a problem for refs in the past when I've played Sunday League as well. I do like to put my opinion sometimes. Obviously, in good spirits, to be fair, most of the time. But do let the occasional comment let out there. You think, I probably shouldn't have said that, but you know, we're there to win, aren't we? And that's it at the end of the day. Don't matter if you get paid or not.
Oh, interesting question. Ooh. Which manager do you think is a ref's nightmare?
Derek Adams.
It's not Jim anyway.
One person touches his player, he's over there. He's at the official and he's going mental. So he gets sent off a lot.
Yeah. Not that it's there anymore, but Joey Barton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean, we've got our
shall
one.
not be named.
We know our one, Sean. There's only got to be one man up for the job for that. Got to be on Mark White.
I was going to say, you saying the same as me?
Mark White Advisory Board, Referees Advisory Service.
He's one of them.
Yeah. I would say Ian Holloway.
Oh, yeah. He's the other one as
Ian
well.
Holloway as well.
Yeah.
Ian Holloway is a great shout.
I think like even the quieter managers could be nightmares because like everybody can be an arsehole when they want to be, can't they?
Jim's not though when I want him to be.
When she's in a kind of look at him and go down and be like Jim.
Claire, can you like say to him, like give him a motivational speech and be like, Jim, please just do it.
Yeah.
Just have some sass. He's too lovely. And honestly, I know it's a good thing that he's so placid and laid back and everything. But sometimes I just want to see him like, remember that time when I pointed it out that he didn't do it? And then the next game I text you, didn't I, Ben and Jen? I was like, oh my God, he's just got sassy on the touchline.
It was hilarious.
Honestly, I felt like a proud mother that day. But then at the same time, I could never imagine Jim getting like that and sassy. But part of me wants to see it. I want the aggression. Alex Ferguson as well. Yeah, I bet Fergie were a nightmare. Wenger never saw anything. Never. He has worse eyesight than me. And you can all tell my eyesight.
If you go down that road, obviously Mourinho as well.
I was going to say Mourinho, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, going back in time. Jim Gannon, do you remember like after...
Yes, I do.
Like, that playoff campaign with Dale?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not speaking to the Sky Sports cameras because Sky won't come and fix my TV issue.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I remember that. I loved that. Oh,
I loved it now and again.
Oh, honestly. Is this true?
Right.
Not from what I've heard.
No, to be fair, he's not. Craig Fagan, our assistant manager, is a lot worse than George is, to be fair. He's probably... I'm surprised Craig's only got his first suspension of the season this year. George, he's yellow card a few times, but he has calmed down a little bit more now in recent times. I think he's starting to learn his lesson a little bit. But he's not a referee's dream, put it that way.
This one as well, I reckon that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. I tell you what, then, we've had the manager. Who do you think would be, player-wise, a referee's worst nightmare?
Like a proper bitch of a player who falls over the time.
Oh, that's a good question.
Like wear your heart on your sleeve, like a Paddy Madden or a Macaulay Southam Hills.
I can tell you one that he used to get on my nerves a lot because he always used to get in the ref's face, and obviously Alad will know this one quite well, and maybe even Aaron, to be fair. Sean Pearson. Oh my God, that guy just does not know when to shut up, honestly. Every other word was F this, F that to the referee. I don't know how he didn't have any red cards, to be honest, but yeah, he's got on my nerves, to be honest. So I hate to think what the referees had to deal with.
Do you know what also could be a referee's nightmare? When they've got a really long name and you're having to write it in your book. Like, what's your name? And you're like, can you just turn around so I can look at your shirt? I'm not gonna bring the comment up about that one, Kyle, because we don't give him any airtime on this podcast. I call him like Harry Potter. He's like the podcast version of Voldemort. Me and Drita know this well from a Women in Football. He is our version of Voldemort. He is him who shall not be named.
Shall not be named.
Do you know what? I'll put it up so everyone can see. He is the podcast Voldemort. We will not name him. Yeah.
I love Nathan Ashmore.
I hate him. I hate that man. Wowzery. Goodness sake. Like, we had to delay the playoff final last season because he was wearing the same kit as our players. So the clearly one game to start. So we were waiting for 5 minutes in that whilst he was getting changed. No, I don't like him. Sorry.
See, you know me, I absolutely love that kind of shit house behaviour.
Not in that sort of game, though. That was too much. That still pained me.
Oh,
Oh,
Vinnie
yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
Robbie Savage was just a bell end, wasn't he? Proper fucking bell end.
He signed Jilly Biabu today, who I love. We had him on loan last season, and I'm just like, please don't be getting all of our thingy ex-players, because then I'm going to have to dislike them because they're at Forest Green.
So I was glad Tom Light went to Bournemouth. I was just like, okay.
I know. We're going to have to wear that horrendous kit, Jen. That horrific kit at Forest Green, man. Like, what is that?
Did you see the picture of him when he was getting announced, though? He looked so moody.
He
So
does.
grumpy, like he didn't want to be there.
Like, he didn't want to be there, though, really, did he?
Yeah.
Why not?
Right, but that is the end of the show tonight. We've done it in really good time as well. I mean, who would have thought if we split 2 shows in half, we get through it in good time. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Claire, where can everybody find you on the socials if you want to share with them?
Claire_Jeffs, depending on whether I get out the zoo tomorrow. The monkeys might keep me.
That's not a bad life. That is not a bad life.
Do you know what? I'd love to get stuck in a zoo. Obviously not with the lions. But I imagine just chilling with an elephant. Oh, imagine.
Do you know what? Last time I went, there was, like some elephants have like horns.
Horns.
Oh God.
Like one of them, like had got its horn broke off having a fight with another elephant.
Oh, don't.
So it had to be like separated and like on its own, and I thought it was really sad, and I literally.
I don't, because I'm actually tearing up. So.
Ending the podcast on a high note, aren't we?
I'm actually crying.
All right then, that's what happened as well. A bird shit on my hand in the thing where you put.
I like it.
You walk through, and you put this cup of food on your hand. And this bird kept coming back to me. I had Daisy in my arm as well, so I couldn't like scream or anything. And I'm petrified of birds, so I was already not happy. And this bird shat on my hand. There you go.
At least it weren't on your chips like Sam's brother.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. That was one of the best moments on this podcast. I remember us just crying for ages, laughing. I've lost my bearings now. Jen, where can everyone find you? I love how I went from crying to like happy in like 2 seconds. Hormones.
So
you can.
Samuel.
So what happened to you? You used to be such a pleasant guy, didn't you?
I bet it's Manchester United have tipped him over the edge.
Oh my God.
It's not even started yet.
Poor lad. Oh, that's hurt my belly. That was quality. Hopefully not near any birds.
Oh, God.
Oh man, I tell you what, they're feral these days, birds, with all these stories.
Oh.
And we're back. I love it. We've not had one of these in a while, have we? We need something. Oh man. Imagine someone tuning in for the first time. Ben, when can everyone find you? I'll come to you. You're cool and composed and chill.
Not shitting on people's hats, put it that way. Ben Stones FC1 on Twitter if you want to find me. That is the place if you can deal with my terrible tweets. So that's where you want to find me.
Terrible tweets and anything else, Ben.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Jen, Drita, do you want to tell everyone, or shall I give you another minute?
Claire's making me laugh even more. That's the thing.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm being caught.
You've been caught as well, Claire. Aaron's
Oh my god.
Exposed.
Oh my god. Right, I'm okay. I'll go. I'm okay, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully. Don't hold your horses. God knows what'll happen now. You can find me, God, I can't even think now. Driti_HGT, Claire, stop it. On Twitter. And then my Her Game 2 stuff is HGT_BCFC, and that's on Twitter and Instagram. Okay, Claire, you can make me laugh now. It's fine. I've done it now.
Jen, where can everyone find you?
So it's Jen Hunt _ on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find me there. Hopefully, a sale will go through soon. Hopefully.
And a sun lounger in a couple of
yeah. Send you a picture of me and Liam on a sun lounger with a few more cocktails, having the time of our lives in a few weeks.
prawn cocktails.
Cocktails!
You could just go ask her for some brown cocktails, Claire.
Oh, you sent me some prawn cocktails.
You proper made me jump. Did you see me twitch? And then I had his headset on. I went. Got whiplash.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what did you jump at?
When you laugh, obviously it was a little bit quiet. When you laugh, you went ha ha because I've got my headset on. I went. Anybody wants to find me, I am SharXREFC. That is on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. My Her Game 2 stuff as well is Rochdale HGT. If you don't follow it, please do, because we have something really, really wholesome and sweet coming out very, very soon. Yeah. Me and the girls have been working really hard on it, so please give that a watch. I'm just plugging as well. Our very own Sam did the absolute interview with Y Callum, who is obviously football manager. He plays football manager and he does a lot, obviously, with Slough Town, and they are having a charity match. So he talks about how he got into football manager, all about his game, and obviously just everything about him. So please, please, please stay tuned and watch that. And then obviously we are the Absolute Football Podcast, and we did win football. I know we did win best new content creator. I don't know how. I think we're all skint from paying the judges, to be honest, because I think they probably felt sorry for us, to be honest. But hopefully they will feel sorry for us again this year because it's closer to home. It's the Ellen Road. But we are the Absolute Football Podcast, and we are live not just on a Monday, but a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday as well, all at 8:30. On a Monday, we are Absolutely Non-League, which is in collaboration with NL Full Time. We cover the National League, National League North, National League South. You'll find myself, Ben and Jen on there as well. On a Tuesday, we have got Absolutely Premier League show with Sam and the rest of the team, talking all things Premier League, and maybe Rebecca with some Scottish football as well. She loves it, bless her. On a Wednesday, we do have Absolutely Women's Football with Freya and Team Chaos. I am very sure they are back soon. I think, is it next week, Sam? If you are in the chat, Please correct me if I'm wrong. And then obviously on a Thursday, if anyone's not been put off by us all already, we are Absolutely Lower League and we cover the EFL Championship, League One and League Two. You can also join as well as a YouTube member. There's a couple of perks to that. We have got emojis and we have got very special episodes coming out where it is only for members. So if you do want to join that would be absolutely amazing. Sam has put, might be the 27th. Might be the 27th. We will let you know anyway on our socials. And obviously our socials are on Twitter, Absolute Ball Pod, YouTube and Twitch, Absolute Football Podcast, TikTok, Absolute Football Pod, Instagram, Absolute Football Podcast _ Blue Sky, Absolute Football, and we have an Absolute Football Podcast on Facebook. And as I did mention, all of those shows are on at 8:30. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already to any of those, please do, because we have a lot of really exciting content coming out. I know myself and Ben have worked on something so far, myself and Dreety as well, which we're really looking forward to showing you all. But if we haven't put you off, which I'm guessing we've not, because a lot of you have been here from the start with us, I think you're all as crazy as us, aren't you, at this point? But if you haven't been put off by us, then we hope to see you again very, very soon. Hope you all have a lovely weekend and, yeah, enjoy your weekend. Bye, everyone.